My position here is the fitness coach. My position in the team is to prepare the fitness condition of the players. That include they be able to play in our style and also prevent injuries and get the maximum capacity of all players, not one match, whole season. A person who push the players to get this maximum and also push them to get the limits. Nobody knows, especially in fitness condition, people always can improve, and this is my philosophy. Try to get the maximum of all players. I drive myself in very different way. During my job, I try to get all players with their best motivation, their stay just focus on the exercise and on the training, and especially get his maximum also in psychological skills, motivation, attention, concentration, activation. I think also this is one important part of our philosophy of play. First one was in Moscow. It was too different for me. The people, the city, also the weather. It's friendly people, it's kindly, it's warm people. It's very comfortable for me. I love it. Not too much, not too much. I think we are driving the team maybe in different way, but the methodology and the training is not so far from that. For sure, it's not the same players, it's not the same group, and also our philosophy of to play, always you need to adjust your players, and because that maybe we play in very different way, but our training, our methodology, our system of preparation of the players, they have not a big difference from this phase. I'm also a senior professor in my university. I'm professor of sport science and methodology of training in football. So this part is always with me. I'm always try to develop and try to read scientific papers, try to think about the new methods, the scientific evidence about training, about football. So I never stop in this other way, my second way. We are lucky because we have players with a good balance. We have players with good endurance capacity, with speed, strong players, with a very good attitude about the work on the pitch and work all together. So in this aspect, I think maybe it's the best group of my career. This is also usual because as I told before, the fitness coach is always the person in the staff who push the players, who try to get their maximum, because this is always the people that the players is not suggest the best, but it's part of our job, and we always assume our position that our job is to extract the best of all players. The players who play, the players who don't play, the younger players, the players who have more experience. So in the last 10 years, for example, we have two big steps to improve our methodology. The first one was the eruption of the heart rate monitors, and this was the beginnings of to control the load of players and to control the load of exercise. And after this, we was be able to adjust the load of the players and to get more individualization of some preparation. The second change was the eruption of GPS systems. Now, from 4 or 5 seasons ago, maybe 90% of the teams in top level leagues use these devices. For us, it's an incredible help for fitness coach, because we could control all data of the players: heart rate, speed, running in high intensity, number of sprint, number of efforts, and with this data we are be able to adjust the load of all trainings, and also it's useful to prevent some injuries, to control the level of fatigue of the players. So with this data we can adjust, stop, or increase the level of each player. I think the next step is to use some devices from data on time, just using during the trainings to get decision and to adjust some data during the trainings on live. This is not far. Maybe in 1 or 2 seconds we could see some of these devices on the pitches. The people and the fans usually don't know our job. Our job is not just on the pitch. We need to spend a lot of time after and before trainings to planning the exercise, to planning the trainings, to analyze data, to getting reports. But for sure, I have my free time. I want to spend my time, if I have time, get on the nature. In Rostov, for example, just walking in some parks, get around the river. I always need sometimes to get a break for me, and the books for me it's a good help.